150, 150 times. That's how many times a person is checking their Instagram account. I can't even imagine 150 times. And 7.5 hours of the day, you have elementary kids in front of a television, computer, or some sort of electronics. Is that crazy? And 75% of elementary kids actually have a television in their bedroom. That's insane. And check this out. 68% of 2-year-olds have tablets. 59% of elementary kids have smartphones. And 44% of elementary kids have these consoles, these game consoles in their room. That's crazy, right? Nowadays, technology is everywhere, and technology was for the purpose of simplifying our life, making things easier for us. But nowadays, we are actually being used by technology. Is that crazy, the stats that I just gave you? So there's actually now a term called digital dementia. That's insane, right? There's this German neurophysicist or neuroscientist who actually coined that term. And as a result of this, what's happening, it's affecting what's called the hippocampus part of your brain that is responsible for learning and memory and basically how you're learning. So it's been creating a lot of problems because the gray matter also, this whole section of the brain, we have to think about also what's going on with this whole process. We get over excitement, overstimulation, we get this dopamine response. I know that you've had it. You know, how many times have you posted something on Facebook and Instagram and checking how many likes did you have, how many people are tagging you on it. It's just like we're driven by that. It almost gives us like an excitement, like a rush. Well, it's really a dopamine response that you're having. And they're saying that it's no different than how it affects the brain as cocaine and methamphetamines as well. So that's pretty scary that we are so attached to our phones and to social media, our computers, our television. That's insane. So what I wanted to share with you today, some ways to kind of do a digital detox. And really, I think this is going to allow you to be a happier person and actually connect with more people when you do this. And don't we all want that in this world? We want to be more connected. We want to be happier. We want to have a more joyful life. And I get it. Technology has connected with us, with people all over the world, what it's done for medicine, surgical procedures. It's great. That's when we have leveraged it to use technology for our favor. But when technology starts using us, it's not the way we want to go. So I want to share with you some strategies that you can start implementing today. So we're going to start with what I call the digital detox. So you can start limiting your technology to 7.5 hours a day if you can, or I would probably say more like 3 hours, because 7.5 hours is what we use, right? So let's limit it to 3 hours a day. But what if you're a person who works at home or works in a corporation that you're in front of your computer all day long? It's just like, that's my job. I'm in front of a computer. Okay, well, I am going to give you some strategies for that. However, the days that you don't work, so if you work Monday through Friday, on Saturday, limited to 3 hours. On Sunday, limited to 3 hours, with the intent of going 24 hours without any type of digital media. No computer, no television, no cell phones, no games. That would be the ultimate goal. The second thing would be is, if you must, is actually set a timer. Set a timer for 60 minutes and get up and go walk around. Give your brain a rest. Get away from all that. So that would be another thing to do. Third thing is just your posture. When you're sitting in front of a computer, a lot of us slouch. A lot of us are like this all the time, looking down. that actually decreases your brain's ability to be alert. So I would really watch my posture. That would be another thing. Talked about taking the breaks. Exercise. Yes, exercise. You can go and do short burst exercise. That's one of my favorites, also known as interval training, high intensity interval training, the HIIT. That's a great way for you to not only work your body, but it's for your brain, because you actually make something called BDNF. I know you've heard me talk about this before, brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is like a fertilizer for the brain. So that's another strategy that you can use. Another one is turning off your Wi-Fi and putting your cell phone on airplane mode. Put it on a timer, turn it off at nighttime. You don't need the EMFs. There's now research, and this is all really new because we didn't have cell phones and all these cell phone towers 100 years ago. So the research is really new, and we're kind of lagging behind. By the time we find the damage that this is doing to us, it's really probably going to be too late. But some of the early research is linking brain tumors to Wi-Fi and radiation. So that's another good reason why you want to minimize your time with that. And last but not least is for you to apply what I call 30 to 60 minute rule. What that is the first 30 to 60 minutes of your day as soon as you get up and right before you go to bed. Don't even touch your phone. Stay away from that, because those are the times where your brain is actually getting into an alpha theta wavelength where you're becoming more susceptible to creativity, to learning. So it's actually the best time for you to turn off the phone and kind of go deep within, so that let that creativity aspect kick in, let that brain start to work in your favor. So those are some of the strategies that I just wanted to share with you. I promise if you start to do that, you're gonna start connecting more with you from within, but you're gonna start connecting with other people like face to face, just not on the internet. So I'd like you to give that a try, okay? So I will catch you on the next video. Please, please, please share this with somebody that you love. Check it out, the information on our blog. Check out some of our other videos. We just want to make your life easier, better, have you just live life to the fullest and feel amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up and definitely share with others. Okay, we'll catch you on the next video. See ya. Bye.